Right now, there are a ton of reasons people wish they had started homesteading. Usually I don't turn on the news. I don't like watching the news. Because when you turn on the news right now, it's war outbreak, pandemic still, government's doing crazy things. The economy, are we crashing? Are we not crashing? What's going on?
Since COVID started, we've been getting a lot of messages from people saying, boy, I wish I'd started this already. Now it feels like it's too late.
We understand why people feel this way. You're seeing it on social media, the pictures of the empty shelves at the supermarket, certain things you can't get, the prices of gas is skyrocketing, livestock.
Right now, if you're shopping for an A2 Jersey cow, getting ready to calf so you'll have milk, it's pretty hard to find. Come on, cows! Yeah, I can't find my cows either. Come on, cows!
So we understand people who haven't already started, who don't already have the land, the animals. It can feel like, oh man, I should have started 2 years ago. The funny thing is, it's March of 2022 now. This pandemic was 2 years ago it started. If you haven't started, it wasn't too late in 2020, and we don't think it's too late to start now. Back in 2020, March 2020, some people said, oh man, pandemic, it's here. It's too late to start homesteading. Imagine if instead of saying it's too late, you said, let me start. This is cool. Nan's never got so close to the camera before. She's getting used to being a YouTube cow. It's a new thing. All of you who've started YouTube channels know it's not always easy to, put yourself out there on the internet, but Nan's getting more comfortable with it. Good girl, Nan. I like these highlights. They're cool. In 2 years' time, you can get a ton done as far as building a homestead goes. You can go from having zero production. There's a couple projects that in just even a couple months can already be feeding your family.
A few things you could get started right now with and already be producing food for your family could be meat birds, Cornish cross, or quail, or rabbits. Can't butcher a rabbit in 2 months. You haven't had any babies yet, but you can still. It's a pretty fast turnaround for a lot of these things.
Now I know what's happening. You're thinking, oh man, yeah, I wish I had chickens. I wish I had, but.
Austin is making me feel very overwhelmed right now. Like I should have started homesteading 2 years ago. So there are things that stop us from getting involved in projects. And for me, it's the sheer overwhelm of it all. Like there's a million different websites out there where you can research how to get started with rabbits. And a million different opinions about how you should do it, what's the best way. And then you start, oh, how do I find rabbits? And what do I look out for? And it's totally, for me, an overwhelm that just results in me doing nothing. So that's why I'm still looking for a waffle maker after 2 years. Because I'm completely overwhelmed by the choices and the options and buying the wrong waffle maker.
She always says I'm like a used car salesman when I start like talking about like you should homestead.
Your inspiration comes off as a little sales pitch.
I want people to start, but I know so many people haven't because we read the comments all the time. I want people to start. We've been doing this show for 8 years. We've seen 8 years of, oh, I wish I had, oh, I wish I could, oh, I wish. And we understand like there are things that hold people back. But I know because of our website, we have a survey. We have like 2,000, 3,000 surveys that tell me what is the hardest part about homesteading? Starting.
Yeah.
People haven't started, and it's because
Overwhelmed.
overwhelm. I don't have a problem starting stuff.
You have a problem finishing stuff though. So, I don't know which is worse.
People are gonna have fun with that comment.
Yeah,
I want people to start. That's why we started this podcast. That's why we still do. Oh, we look so ballooned on that wide angle. Never mind. That's why we still make these videos, and that's why we made the video you're about to see a sneak peek of.
Same thing in
It's
the
the
chicken
thing.
video.
I know.
It's what you do.
I know.
Us as a starter, nice. I'm getting cows down. So we thought it'd be nice to put together a series of videos called Just Start.
You thought of that name.
I did. Because that's what I need to do. That's what I have to tell myself sometimes. Kendra, come on. Something will happen for the good, for the bad, but if you don't do anything, nothing happens. And sometimes it's better to just start. So that's what we're going to talk about, how to just start.
Go on, Opsy. Go on inside. Go on. Here she comes.
Not that way. Not that way. Here.
It's been a little while.
I know. She's massive now.
She is pretty darn big. Good Lord.
Not that way.
You okay with her in that small space?
Yeah, I'm not pregnant anymore.
Oh, that's true. Boy, she did get big. She's like a cow. Here, let me do it.
A wild cow. You go, Daddy. Nice. Alright.
Oh man, right in the cow poop.
Always.
So,
Maybe I should talk about this.
like we know, you're afraid of what I'm gonna say about current events.
I'm just like,
I'm gonna get too angry, too much outrage. We know, like, there's food shortages right now in some products on some shelves. And there's, this pandemic and whatever is always happening with this stupid pandemic. Oh yeah, and this war, right? Now there's a war.
here we are. So here we are 2 years later after the pandemic started. Still having scary pandemic moments. Wars, food shortages in one place after another. So it's time to just start. It's time for you to just start that thing you've been wanting to do. Is it getting some meat rabbits, putting them in your garage so your HOA doesn't know? Is it starting the quail or the meat birds? Is it getting some egg-laying chickens? Tractor Supply, it's chick days right now.
Is it already?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
March, it's time to just start.
We want you to start because we know as parents, when you turn on the news, like there's so much scary things. There is a lot of peace knowing we have milk, we have meat, we have eggs. It'll be okay. And the minute you start that production, which you're gonna see how quickly things can happen, there's gonna be peace. Because it's something you can do. You can't change a lot of these big things, but you can have some farm fresh eggs in your little coop in a month. You could do that. And that's why our Just Start series begins with farm fresh eggs, egg-laying chickens. Got a rooster fight live on camera there.
Did I think of this course?
Yes.
I wanted us to do this because this is the course I need. This is a series of videos that I need for myself whenever I decide to get started in something.
We're gonna show you a sample, so don't go anywhere. And it's free, so don't go anywhere. The whole
I
reason.
need like a buy a waffle maker just to start.
How to buy a waffle maker course.
Yeah.
If you've been waiting to get chickens, if you've wanted to but you haven't yet, we have a entire series. It has 10 episodes planned.
If you need that push just to get started, to give yourself the confidence, like, okay, I can get started with this. This is a good push. If your significant other needs a little push and they don't want to do it, if maybe your parents need to see it because they think it'll be too hard for you, your significant other, these are very short videos to just kind of give all the information you need to just get started. You're gonna say that like a million times.
Yeah, just start.
Just start.
That whole point, the reason we made this series was take away all the fluff, take away all the confusion.
Right, there are a billion options with everything you do, but
if I tell you there's 30 different chicken breeds you could have,
but you don't need to know about
you just
all
need to
those
pick like
different
one or
chickens to get started.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick whatever Tractor Supply has. But we'll get to that.
So how does it work? What can you expect? This series, I keep saying course, this is a series. It's a series of episodes. Right now we've planned 10 just about egg-laying chickens. Very short. All the videos are going to be around 3 minutes. They answer one question, and at the end of that, you will have an answer. What chickens should you buy for egg-laying chickens? You'll have an answer. How many chickens should you buy? You'll have an answer. This Just Start Chicken series, because we're planning to do goats and cows and whatever else, but this chicken series is going to be available here on YouTube. You're about to see a clip from the first episode. It's super fun. We worked really hard to make this fun and helpful. So to see this series, just be here on our channel ready to watch, and we're gonna release the first 3 episodes of this series on the same day. We've designed this series to be very bingeable. It's very fun to watch the next one and then watch the next one and the next one. So the first 3 are gonna come out all at once. Be ready to watch episode 1, 2, and 3. It will take you 15 minutes, but they're different videos on YouTube, and if you don't look for it, sometimes YouTube won't share it with you. So make sure we'll have the video pop up like we usually do, and you can just click it and watch it. Are you ready to see a taste of what's to come, the Just Start Chicken series? Let's watch just a couple minutes of the very short first episode in this series.
Reason number 3 you should get chickens is just to have the best quality food that you can.
Okay, didn't focus on this.
Have the best quality food that you can. Yes, you can get eggs cheaper somewhere else. And believe me, people will tell you that when you try to start selling your eggs.
Let me mansplain why they're wrong. You might even be able to get organic, free-range eggs cheaper from the supermarket, but they will not be as good quality as something fresh out your chicken's butt. They don't come out of the butt, but anyway.
And the first time you try one of your eggs, you'll totally agree with us. So, should you get chickens?
Yeah, totally. Totally should get chickens. I hope you like that sneak peek. You're excited for what's to come. So when will you get to watch this series? The first 3 episodes are going to be coming out very, very soon. You'll be able to just dive into the first 3 episodes and get a lot of questions answered. And then at that point, the next episodes are going to trickle out over the next month or so. For those of you watching who are like, I already have chickens or I've already started, these videos are very, very short. So share them, please, with someone who you know they want to get chickens, but they've been holding back and you've been trying to get them to get chickens. Please share this series with them. It'll help them get started, and you'll be the one who helped them get started. I know it's hard to start, but just start. Just do it. There could be a time in the future where you look back, where you think about this very video you watched today, and you think, man, I should have started because now I can't. Don't let that happen. It's time to start your homesteading journey, and we're gonna try to do everything we can to help that. Let us know in the comments below, what questions do you have? What is keeping you from getting egg-laying chickens? We're still filming this series. We might have forgot something. Let us know in the comments, what do you need us to cover in this series? And maybe you'll find a bonus episode that was inspired by you. Stay tuned. Get ready to watch the first 3 episodes coming out this week.